Hey YouTube, coming at you with a viewer submitted battle in the Sunshine Cup from Cooper. Cop here. Quagsire, Staraptor, and Talonflame. And they write, went 15-5 on the day with his team. Shadow Staraptor as a safe swap to bait out the rollout users and grab shields with close combat. First time using Staraptor before, so a few misplays on my move usage, but had a lot of fun with the team. Love the content and feedback is super appreciated. So thanks for the submission. Yeah, so it's a very straightforward ABB style team. Basically, anything that's not a rollout user on the lead, you probably switch out. You're only probably really staying in against like quagsire and the ones that you just dominate, quagsire, DUNSPARCE, stuff like that. And then I don't think there's any electric in this meta, but you stay in with those. Otherwise, you get out into Staraptor, try to draw that out. Just for your knowledge, with quick attack, just counts here because it's a quick attack is a 4 energy per turn move, 3.6 damage per turn, so pretty decent energy damage ratio there. So it takes 6 to get to a close combat and 6 to get to a fly. So it looks like it's the same. So 6 2-turn moves, so 12 altogether. 6, 6, 5 is the count on both close combat and fly. With close combat probably doing more. Slightly more, because you get same type of attack bonus on fly. So both 45 energy, 115.2 on fly, 120 on close combat, but obviously close combat lowers your defense by 2. So for the most part, fly is not bad, but again, against those normal type Pokemon with rollout, you want to use close combat to hit super effective. Okay, Quagsire into Flygon. Here we go. Going to at least stand here, maybe chip. Let's say chip with the Aqua Tail before getting out, but going to take a Dragon Claw. Yeah, get off the Aqua Tail. I'm wondering if you can try and get 2 Aqua Tails and then go into Staraptor. You ended up getting the a ton of chip damage and going just straight close combat, not even going to bait. Now you get rollout down. They're about the same move. Okay, so I take it that's what you mean by don't knowing the move usage. So I just kind of went over that. Whenever you're using, this is just like, let's just stop it very quickly, because this is just a 101 for people. When you're using Pokemon, I referenced PvPoke a million times, but you can use like other like direct apps on your phone. Not Poke Genie, but there's like IV ones and stuff like that. And a lot of them have the move like counts and information on that. Whenever you're using a Pokemon, you should know how the fast moves work and how the charge move work, right? So right off the bat, I just did a quick analysis. Close combat and fly are both the same energy, 45. They both take the same counts to get to, 6, 6, 5. So you should know that going in, because you can already see in that first matchup, you were trying to click on fly, not knowing, thinking that it was a faster move than close combat, but it wasn't. So yeah, if you're just going to use a Pokemon and you don't know the move counts, just take a quick minute to look at the move counts. It will help you in the long run here. So you do get taken out, committing the double shield because you want to try to get to the Stone Edge, take it out. They accidentally get Mudshot down and now just come back in here. I don't know if an Aqua Tail actually takes out from this range. I think you may want to throw the Stone Edge there. Yeah. Aqua Tail is just not enough damage there, but Stone Edge probably would have been. So dump in all that energy and then get in the back end. Luckily, that back end is a Obstagoon as a counter user. You need to turn on your what's that thing? Where they the refresh rate or whatever, because yours is very like laggy here. Not laggy, but it's just like clunky is more the word. Okay, you had a great lead against an electro Pokemon. They eventually get into DUNSPARCE. And going to catch a drill run on your Staraptor. Wow. Catching a drone. The problem is they're now going to get to move before you. So are you just completely sacrificing this and just going to go Quagsire? Which is not a bad idea. Yeah. Just completely sacrificing the Staraptor. You are now switch locked and your switch clock is going to be a little weirder here than theirs. And that was my only concern. You did eventually get out, but it was now just like very weird in terms of wow, in terms of switch clock. At this point, you're going to shield. You could also argue you just go double shield talonflame and just like ramp up on the moves. I would have made that switch sooner. I would have like, you got up to Stone Edge to have a move banked. I don't think you need to do that. I think you just get out quicker to start ramping up on that Incinerate. So you're already at a move. So that way when they come in, you have a move. You probably would have been at even more energy. Get the fly off, take it out. You're kind of lucky they threw, honestly. Forcing their energy for some reason. I probably would have just tried to commit to the farm down if I were them. But now in a really good shot with the Mudshot Aqua Tails here. Yeah, and they are... Is that Fire Rock, this typing? Yeah, Fire Rock, so double weak to water. So that's an easy takeout there. Talonflame. So you got a good lead. They don't need to leave though, right? And they do leave, and it is a DUNSPARCE. I would go double Stone Edge here, because I think you have to go 3 Aqua Tails or 2 Stone Edges, and missing the majority of the bubbles is not helpful. Man, I joke that I play this game with 2 kids in hand while trying to like help them go to the washroom. I even hit more bubbles than good. Like, what are you doing? Okay, then nice, whatever. Nice, great, excellent. Yes, there we go. Hit all the excellence that time. They are... You don't need to shield at this point. You could come in and just take some super effective moves. You'd have to come STARAPTOR because you really don't want to take that on the talonflame. You may need to commit the shield, which is fine. That still does so much damage against the STARAPTOR. I know it's a shadow and I assumed it's glassy. 140 attack, 90 defense, 124 stamina with a 20% on top of that. So this thing is a glass cannon. Holy smokes. Get it off. And gonna get to another move. Yeah, I think it's worth the shield because you're already at a move and it basically does one shot. But not again. Talonflame it probably would have. Quagsire not so much. Going for the... Again, they're throwing when they probably just needed to commit to the farm down there. Because now you can just incinerate down. They'll probably get to an Aqua Tail. They won't get to a Stone Edge because they just dumped energy. So just taking the Aqua Tail, you'll live. And then you'll get to a move. And, oh, CMP loss. CMP loss there. Unfortunately, you will go down. Okay. Quagsire in the mirror match. Both over farming here. Both trying to, I don't know, see who's going to win CMP. Just do that. So you're going to win CMP. So you can either throw this Aqua Tail right away to ensure and grab that shield or take out, or they're going to catch here. Yeah, that's the only problem. You can't over farm when you're going to win CMP because now you take that Aqua Tail. Now your ABB style team is done here. And you're still not going into your STARAPTOR and you just get farmed down. So taking the Aqua Tail here while not having an answer to a DUNSPARCE or anything if they have it. Now it's just a quagsire. So get a little lucky here that they don't have a rollout user, because if they had a rollout user, this game was just a loss from the start. They are going to commit to the farm down. Again, why are your opponents... Again, I don't know this counts either, so maybe I'd be nervous too. But your opponents are really dumping energy when they have the potential to just farm down here. You do have a shield advantage, and you're going to need every bit of that shield here. Here comes a second Sludge Bomb, and again shielding because just so nervous that a Sludge Bomb will even chip you enough to put you in like farm down range for fast move of your opponent, whatever they have in the back. So getting off a fly here, that is nice. And speaking about nice, really jump off even with like acrobatics. I think they could have maybe stayed in and got a couple like air releases off there. I know you have Incinerate and Fly and stuff, but I bet you they live that. Okay. Aqua Tail, not enough takeout. Get to another move here before they, 4, 2+2 mud shots, 4 Aqua Tail before the Incinerate 5 registers. they're going to have some back-to-back moves here. With the shield advantage, I think you just take the shield advantage and then, yeah, if they even bait, you're going to get to another move here. That's really dumb. So your opponent is just, they're going to shield because they have so much energy, and now they bank the move into Diggersby, coming in Staraptor. If they have Scorching Sands, this would be resisted. If they have Hyper Beam, obviously, Fire Punch would just be not a great move. Yeah, most are running Fire Punch Scorching Sands, so you don't really need to worry about it. Still, the Fire Punch does a ton, but we are just going to go close combats here. I assume being so attack heavy, this will one-shot. Yeah, that does not surprise me. And quagsire comes in, going to get to the fly, which does quite a lot of damage, and the switch clock is up. And then they get out here too. Flygon. Honestly, I think Flygon's like a top 3 Pokemon in this meta. They're using the other... They're not using Dragon Tail. They're using the other ground type fast move. Not Mudshot, whatever the other one is. So get the Aqua Tail off. You've already shielded once, but they did go Scorching Sand, so they probably don't have a ton of energy. And they do shield. I'm guessing they'll probably try to get to another one. It's got to be Dragon Claw because Scorching Sands is resisted. But still, oh, this thing is so glassy. You do get to a move. And again, you just throw Fly. If you're only going to get to one move, this is why just looking at stat is important. It's 115 versus 120. Just throw the 120 close combat. You're going to be taken out anyways. Just do that extra 5 damage. Coming in here, basically just sacrificing quagsire, I assume. Or they decide to not throw the Blast Burn and just throw the Thunder Punch for some reason. And now that actually helps you huge because you do not need to burn the shield. You do not get taken out. You take them out. You still have a shield advantage. It's a Go Lurk as a Mudslap user. The game is lagging. They try to catch. Worried that the Dragon Claw will take you out from this range, which I don't think it would. It'd be close. And going to the, or just assuming they don't have a Shadow Punch to take you out. And then obviously any move is going to take out Go Lurk from that range, but. Okay, Marowak, good lead. They'll get out into something here. And that something is a Dunsparce. So this is, again, where you want to see it. Please go Stone Edge. I think double Stone Edge is the right way to go on this as opposed to 3 Aqua Tails. Oh, and they throw the Rock Slide. You're at what? 2,200 to 2,300. I'm surprised that people are still making these mistakes in this range. Should I be surprised that they're making mistakes in this range at this point? We're not that late into the season. It's the first week of October, and this goes till the end of November. So I guess we're not super late in the season, so I guess people are still in the 2,200-ish range. Maybe if this was... No, I was trying to argue the other thing. I was trying to argue that you can still... If this was a 2,200 like the last 2 weeks of the season, I would think probably they don't know what they're doing. But 2,200, 2,300 already, a week and a bit in, that's why I think they probably should know what they're doing. Or at least have a better idea. Anyways, just some questionable plays by your opponents here. I think is helping you with the 15-5 record, quite honestly. Not going to stop me from putting 15-5 record in the thumbnail because I need some clicks. But I don't think this team will play to 15-5. I think that your team got a lot of help from your opponents here. Because there's times that you're not also... Oh yeah, this is a really good answer to Diggersby. I think you throw Scorching Sands as opposed to the Fire Punch here. Both are single resisted. Might as well do Scorching Sands. And we're shielding because... Oh, I guess they only have one Pokemon left. Okay, that makes sense. Talonflame. And again, a lot of good leads. We haven't... Well, yeah, I mean, you're not pulling out the Dunsparce like you want to, but This is still just such a good lead. It's so tough to give these up. And they do not shield. They're going to have to take another. They're going to have to shield here. Which I think it's worth it because they probably have close to 2 moves. So they're going to go one more and throw here. And really force your decision. Because I think they have back-to-back flies. So just deciding to let it go. You both instant swap again with the Digger's Bee. So again, if this is just Fire Punch, Scorching Sands, they did at least go to Hyper Beam. That was a lot of energy. Yeah, I was about to say. They at least went to Hyper Beam, so you have to respect it. And joke's on you, they have Hyper Beam. So Staraptor goes down. Here's, I think, a rule of thumb. Let me just give you a heads up here as a rule of thumb for your range, 2200, 2300. A lot of the time, people aren't going up to, if you're in the lower ranges, 21, 22, 2300, sometimes people aren't even going to the move to fake it. So if they have Fire Punch, Scorching Sands, sometimes they're just going to this Fire Punch and throwing Fire Punch because they don't understand the strength. Not in this particular example with like Talonflame, but let's just say you have a neutral Pokemon like DUNSPARCE against a Digger's Bee. A lot of time, people in the lower range will just go to like Fire Punch and throw Fire Punch without even going to the Scorching Sands and like baiting the Fire Punch. So when they went all the way to Hyper Beam there, one, I don't think they know the counts to Hyper Beam, quite honestly. And two, I don't think they expected you to know the counts to Hyper Beam, which made me more think that they were actually going to throw the Hyper Beam there as opposed to like bait Scorching Sands and stuff. Now there's no set rule on that. That's just kind of like reading your opponents, how they're playing, how you think they're going to play at this range. And again, everyone's different, so you don't really know what they're going to be doing. But like, again, throwing an Incinerate and then catching on your own Pokemon is a great move. So well done. Get off a fly. They shield. Now wanting to go Brave Bird, you will have to shield this back. But you can Brave Bird, and then because they dumped energy, you should just out. Oh, you're actually just going to go Fly. I mean, Fly probably takes this out from this range, but I think you're worse safe just going Brave Bird anyways because they don't have energy and they're just one Incinerate away from being taken out. So I probably guarantee the takeout there by going. Brave Bird. Again with the freaking Talonflame lead, which again is great when you have a Quagsire, but also is annoying. Not annoying, but like you're not drawing out your Dunsparce like you want to. But getting 2 shields, who cares if you don't pull out Dunsparce when you just grab 2 shields? You can just get to your Staraptor and just shield anyways and then close combat the crap out of it. And out comes Go Lurk, and we get on with the Talonflame. Now, I was about to say, Shadow Punch would still hurt, so I think it is worth the shield here. I would not want to shield up another move, so I would throw here. Agreed. You don't want to just burn a second shield for no reason. The 1 is that smart shield. 2 would be dumb. So burning 1, have some energy, have some health. Out comes their Talonflame. We got the Brave Bird. Ooh, CMP. Fly will take you out. Yeah. If you want to get this off, I think getting this off is the right play because you did CMP, so you can't get it onto Staraptor. You did CMP. This will take it out, and then you can reset after here on Staraptor. And again, I would throw close combat. Hey, look at you. Look at the evolution of you learning over this and close combat one-shots. Nice. Holy smokes. Not surprising, but holy smokes. I didn't mean to... terrible editing job by me. Okay. Last matchup. Quagsire matchup in progress, apparently. Okay, here we go. Quagsire goes Quagsire. With the Talonflame in the back, I understand why you want to just like maybe throw an Aqua Tail and then stay in for a little bit, but I would also consider going into Staraptor. But if they have a... Problem is if you go in right now, then it becomes a bait game, right? Because they could have Stone Edge, and then you need to shield up Stone Edge, and then it's a bait game. But you're also not drawing out what you want to draw out. You can assume they're going to throw Aqua Tail probably right after or one after here. Oh, they're running Water Gun. Sorry, I didn't even notice that. They're running Water Gun. So that is why that matchup looked weird, because they're running Water Gun and you're running Mudshot, so it's different moves. Okay, get the farm down. Out comes Licky Licky. There's your rollout user, and you didn't draw it out. So you got to hope this lands, and if this doesn't land, you're gonna. It's basically a top left, because now your defense has gone down substantially. And then you still have a rollout user on your flying Pokemon until they decide to double shield and give you your win con back. Okay. I mean, they don't know you have a double flying like a double flying team there, and you just burn both shields back. Can you do one incinerate and then get to a fly here? I don't think you need a Brave Bird to take this out. It's a shadow. It's already so low. You could have just saved that energy there. I would have saved that energy. You could have just gone fly there and then Brave Bird this. Live with 1 HP. Get the Brave Bird off. And with that, can just quick attack down. Kind of lucky there, because your rollout user was in the back. So this is the problem with these style teams. And a very specific, like, what do you do when you haven't drawn out what you want to draw out, but you have a good lead, right? You have your Quagsire against a Talonflame, which is a great lead. I'm not going to give up a Quagsire against Talonflame lead. That would be dumb. But the point of this in a limited meta is to draw out those rollout users. So if you do not draw out a rollout user and you stay in versus Talonflame and they have a rollout user in the back, you now have potentially your Staraptor, which is extremely glassy, and your Talonflame, which is double weak to rock, have to be in the back against it. So it's kind of one of those like really tricky situations where it's like, what's the right play? I don't know. I don't know if you just like stay in with that lead and just hope for the best, or if you just like chip and try and grab a shield and then just go into Staraptor or something. But then that lead, like, you don't want to go into Staraptor with them having energy advantage, because then you're at a huge trouble, because Staraptor can't take basically any moves, right? So you can't really do that either. So those are like the trickier situations, as opposed to when it's clear cut where it's like, I got a neutral to bad lead, I need to go into Staraptor sort of thing, right? So anyways, that is it. Thanks for the submission. Yeah, a few more of these videos, a few more Ultra League videos, and then we'll wrap up this week and get into, I believe it is Master League and something. That something being Halloween Cup Little Edition. Boo. Stupid Little Editions. What? Is it uploaded yet? Oh yeah, both Halloween Cup and Little Cup are uploaded. 2-minute back end looking at both here. Little Halloween Cup, Shuckle Mural. Oh no! Oh crap. So we have a Master League and a Little Cup dominated by Shuckle and Mural. Oh my god. Frig. Okay. And the rating between those two, 98.9 on Shuckle, 96.8 on Mural, and 83.4 on Greninja, which is the next best ranked Pokemon. Oh, it's going to be a really rough week for views next week and videos. Crap. Okay. Halloween Cup should be more fun. Clodsire, Carbink, Greninja, Azumarill, Weezing, Quillfish, Golurk, Mandibuzz, A Ninetales, A Marowak, Grimer, Klefki, Sableye, Toxapex, Hoosean, Quillfish, Guzzlord, right? So there's Dusknoir, Malamar, Overquill, right there. We're getting some fun stuff and options here. And the difference between 1 and 3 is only like 4 points as opposed to 16 points, right? Difference. Okay, so that's doable. So, but that's not till the following week. Little Halloween Cup. Oh. Little Halloween Cup and crap. Okay. Anyways, that is it. I'll go Swear off screen now. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.